So we should be live soon. Did you guys tell any of your friends or family to watch?
No.
No. I
Maybe second time I will be, but no,
not
no.
this
I'm
this
not.
first one is just for our practice. Yeah.
So, so I want to try the first experience for YouTube.
Yes. Okay. There we go. It looks like the screen is telling me we are live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay! Okay. Hello. Hello to the YouTube viewers. Hopefully you are there or going to join us. Um, This is the RCIIS Afternoon Speaking 2 class. So it's an intermediate level speaking class. My name is Leslie, and I'm the teacher here. And we're all feeling pretty nervous and excited about this. So there'll be lots of laughs today. And please, if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to leave us comments, only complimentary positive comments, please, because we'd love to see that during our break or after class. And know your opinions about the interesting debate we'll be having today. So yeah, so we'll get started. I think one and maybe two students will be joining us a little later, and that's fine. And yeah, I'd love to introduce these beautiful, beautiful women here to the YouTube world. These are my lovely students. And yeah, so we'll introduce ourselves, guys. So I'd love you to tell our YouTube viewers your name, where you're from. So you can say the city as well as the country. And then just a little introduction. You can say how you're feeling right now about the debate. Are you nervous, excited, very tired? You know, are you determined to win this debate? Are you feeling competitive? I know Ozge's a champion debater, so she might she might be very excited for this. So yeah, just introduce yourself just briefly so the people on YouTube get to know us. So how about we'll start? I know Ozge loves debating, so and Ozge has been doing lots of live events today. So how about we start with you, Ozge? So name, country, and a little about how you feel.
I'm Özge. I'm from Turkey. I'm living in Istanbul. I'm 14. What can I say?
That's great. You participated in a live event earlier for
Yes.
your school, right?
Yes.
So this is your big online celebrity day, right?
Yes. It feels like I'm a celebrity person in
Well,
one.
well, maybe this is it. You're going to be viral after today, you know, all over the internet. And Ozge, tell us about you. You were in a debate team at school, is that right?
Yeah, I was in my school's debate team in middle school for 2 years. Um, it was a exciting team, and it was exhausting because we have to memorize a lots of things and long speech, long speech.
Yeah. So exciting, exhausting, but you enjoy debating. Some of our other
Yes,
students might be thinking, oh, this is a terrible activity. So that's nice that Ozge loves debating.
I'm a
And
little bit competitive person, so
okay.
that's why I like debate.
Yes, this is true. Ozge emailed me last night asking, how will you determine who will be the winner, Leslie? So
By the way, when I tried to email to you, uh, in the first time, I sent the email to wrong person,
oh,
and she answered me. She said, "You reached the wrong person. Good luck with your speech."
oh, isn't that nice? Oh, I love that story. Um, Yeah, a different Leslie Robertson, probably.
Yes.
Oh, hilarious. Okay, thanks for sharing that. Great. So let's hear from, can we hear from Zyra next?
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Zyra. I'm from Mexico, but now I live in Toronto. And I feel a little nervous. Also a little tired, but I'm good, I'm good. I think I'm prepared for the
Yes.
question debate.
I think Zyra is a really, really good sport, we'd say in English, because I asked Zyra to argue on the opposite team that she wanted to. So Zyra's opinions were on one side of our debate, but I said, Zyra, can you go to the other side to balance? And Zyra agreed. So Zyra's helping us a lot because, yeah, she also worked last night, she told me. So of course she's tired today. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm good.
Where are you working, Zyra? Is it a restaurant or where are you working right now?
Hotel. In a
Hotel.
hotel, yeah.
So that's hard work. Working at night, coming to English class in the day. So thank you for being here. Great. Let's hear from Borchak next.
Hi, I'm Borchak. I'm Turkish, but we moved to Toronto 4 months before, but I'm living in Toronto. I'm fashion designer normally, and I'm still working with the Istanbul-based company.
Yeah, and Borchak, you are also working very hard,
Yes.
many hours, and strange hours because you're living in Canada, but working with people in Turkey. So last night, Borchak and I were messaging about this debate, and it was maybe in the middle of the night for oh no, you're
It's
in
not
on my
the
time.
night. Yes, yes.
You're in my time, but
I'm your time. Yeah.
it was still late though. It was still you
I woke up yesterday at 3 a.m. Yes. This week I woke up at early. It's 1 morning at 2 a.m. 2 mornings for 3 a.m. During the day, I'm doing Zoom meetings with my colleagues and production side and the designers, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I remembered was that you were saying I'm working at 3 in the morning and crazy hours in the fashion business, which is great because our debate today is going to be about physical appearance and beauty. And so Borchak was not in class yesterday, but she is going to bring her fashion knowledge and expert into our debate today, which is great. Okay, let's hear from Elif next.
My name is Elif. I am from Turkey and I live in Istanbul. I am student and I feel exciting. I think we will enjoy.
Excellent. Oh, Elif, you've always got that smile. So even if you're nervous, that hides your nervousness. Lovely. And Elif, you have participated in a debate before, but in Turkish, not in English. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So when you do a debate in Turkish, do you also feel nervous? Or is it just nervous when it's in English? Oh no, Elif froze. Bad timing for that moment, but we'll come back. I'm sure she'll be able to reconnect. Okay, let's hear from Ayşenur next.
Hello everyone. I am Ayşenur and I'm from Turkey. I live in Istanbul and I am a student. I am 18 and I'm nervous today because it is first debate and big debate for me.
Nice.
Also
Nice.
is English.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll all be nervous together and it'll be great. Lovely. It is a big debate. So great. And I'll let people know that normally we have 2 other students who are from Brazil and from Mexico, who I don't think could join us today. But if they can join us, they can still come late. I will let them in if you're watching on YouTube. But this will be great. So what I want to do now is I want to give my students 15 more minutes to prepare, maybe 10 minutes. We'll see how long we need in their separate groups, just to remind themselves what they were thinking yesterday about their arguments. Okay, so the debate is about is physical appearance really important today in society? So one group is arguing physical appearance and how you look is very important. And the other group is arguing physical appearance is not really important. It's less important than what people think. So YouTube viewers, you can leave your comments about that question for us now. And I'm going to put one of the groups, I think I'll put Aishner and Ozge, I'll put you in the breakout room to discuss for about 10 minutes. And I'll have Zyra, Elif, and Borchak here in this main area to discuss and prepare your arguments. Borchak was not with us yesterday, so we'll just have to make sure that we know what Borchak is going to say compared to Zyra and Elif. And Ozge and it's Ozge and Aishner, because Umberto is not here right now and might be unable to come. You guys can, oh, wait, speak of the devil, he just requested access. Okay, so we have our male student here now, yay. So that will work out fine. I was going to say you could divide Umberto's arguments up, but he's here. Hi, Umberto, can you hear us? Yay! Oh, we're glad you're here. Your team members are relieved. Okay, so Umberto, I was just saying I'm putting your group in a breakout room. I'm going to give you around 10 minutes to prepare and discuss your plan, okay? So you want to choose the order in which you're going to share your arguments and yeah, any other last minute decisions, okay? So let me just open a breakout room. Are you feeling okay today, Umberto?
Yes, teacher, I feel good today.
You're okay? Good.
Yes, don't worry.
Okay. Okay, so Aishner, Umberto, and Ozge, I'm moving you to the breakout room now. I'll check in on you in about 5 minutes. Okay. And that is leaving Zyra, Elif, and Borchak here. You guys can freely discuss your plan, okay? Oh, wait, we got to make sure Umberto leaves. It's secret information. Umberto, did you get the request? Okay. The enemy is gone.
So everybody's agree for that. I can talk end of the discussion. Is it okay for you? I'm just I can talk just generally for fashion side. Is it okay for you, Elif and Zyra?
Yeah, okay for me.
Okay.
I'm okay. I just want a little worry about the start. I'm not sure, or I don't feel sure about how can I start, or who can I start.
Starting, for starting, okay.
Yeah.
Elif, is it a problem for you?
I feel a little worried about that.
I can be in first.
Maybe we can prepare something faster, because yesterday it was not very clear. So I think this is the most hard, the start, and after maybe you have a lot of ideas, so no problem. But for the start, I think it's hard. So we can prepare something good for the start, in case that we need to start. So what do you think, Alef or Brooke?
How about Elif? Do you want to start or?
I prefer no,
actually,
but
yeah, I feel
if you want, I can.
Okay, I can do also. You know, I haven't in class yesterday and before and this week. If it is it.
But one idea for
it doesn't
start.
matter. If you want, I can.
Okay. So, but what is your idea? So just for Elif, what is your idea for start? I think I have some ideas for rebut or debate, but I just feel worried about the start. But after I have some ideas, I can rebut, I can debate.
Yeah, I am thinking I start the inequality is more important, and then I say I think the other idea.
Okay.
It is okay?
Okay, good.
Or another.
But I'm not sure if we need to explain why we think. So a shorter explain, like inner qualities is more important than outer qualities, because if you don't have any talent, you can feel effort, or maybe something like that.
I think probably Elif, you have kind of prepared a order of your ideas a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Elif, it sounds like Elif is okay to start with saying that inner qualities are more important because, and she'll give some reasons, and then the other team will respond to Elif's point about the inner qualities. They'll say their argument, and then by then Zyra will probably be feeling good to rebut to the other team. And then Zyra, your argument can go number 2, the second one.
Okay.
And then Borchak can be the third argument. I think that works.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think maybe Zyra was suggesting that if you guys win the coin flip and are starting, you want to have a powerful beginning. So is that what you're saying, Zyra? You want to have a kind of general statement about all of your arguments? Or no?
I don't understand very well.
Unsure. I wonder if were you wanting to, as a group, create a really strong opening statement?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe that you work on that right now, so Elif knows what is the big main sentence she says first, and then she goes into the inner qualities part.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go check on the other group.
Maybe I first say appearance is temporary, superficial, and then I say inequality is more important.
Yeah, this is a good argument. I agree with you. A good argument and a strong argument.
Maybe, and then thirdly, I say famous person. Maybe I give an example. The person is not attractive, but is successful.
Okay.
It is okay?
But
yeah.
so you start with example to a person successful?
Yeah.
The second.
Firstly, I say.
Yes, the first idea.
Yeah.
But the rebut or the debate, I think you can say examples, but not for the start. What do you think?
Okay,
because this is a good argument for rebut, for refuse, for.
Okay.
In my opinion, I'm not sure, but if you feel comfortable, if you feel if for with start with some example, that's fine.
No, actually, I agree with you.
Okay, good. What about you, Brooke? Yesterday we speak about some ideas for rebut or for divide the another team. For example, one the most important that we speak yesterday, well, in my opinion, it was confident, that person confident. So we I think a strong argument. Someone who feel confident can to project good things more than the appearance. And another sentence or another rebut refuse was speak about the bullying. Maybe the another thing will speak about the bullying. You know what is bullying, right? So we think that the bullying is not just on the for the physical appearance. Maybe there are a lot of children that are attracted, but however they feel or they suffer bullying for another because they are not very well in the sports, because they can speak well anyway. So the point or the focus is the bullying exists, but not in the physical appearance. And you have a one idea for
of course I have an idea, but my opinion is that generally I'm working with the textile sector industry, and
yeah, I know.
30 years I'm for 30 years I'm working for appearance of people, but end of the day it's not important, because now we for one cotton t-shirt, just one basic cotton t-shirt, we spend approximately minimum 8 tons water. Can you believe that? Just one for t-shirts. It's not from my side. Is not. I feel not good for that. It's a general problem we have. We have to care the world. We have to think about our future, and we can see a whole the world can live in COVID time. Is the first thing is health. Is the second one the world, and third one's appearance.
Okay.
It's coming from, yeah, it's my point.
Good.
I learn it during my experience, during my life, and the end of the day I just saying that what you haven't heard that prepare my colleagues. For one cotton t-shirt, basic cotton t-shirt, we spend approximately 8 tons water.
Okay. This is great. So,
yeah.
so Borchak, you said number 1 is health, number 2 is appearance. I thought you were saying most important, like health is most important, appearance is most important. But you're actually saying appearance is important, but not at the cost of the environment. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, right, because I was like, it sounds like you're arguing the other side, but no, you're saying, of course, appearance is important, but it's damaging the environment. It's harmful. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just checking. Are you guys feeling ready in your group? Zyra's like, would it be helpful? Do you want 2 more minutes or you're okay to have the other group come back?
When we started, it's going fast and easy.
And then we'll rip the Band-Aid off, as we say, and then it will be over. And
when we finish, it's okay.
Yeah, you'll relax.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We trust you.
The other group is feeling nervous and excited too. So how about I'll bring them back. I'll bring them into the room now. We'll flip the coin. I'll explain the structure of the debate and then we'll start. Unless you want 1 more minute. Do you want 1 more minute?
Okay, that's fine. 1 more minute.
1 more minute. Okay, I'll tell the other group. 1 more minute.
Oh, I need to look in my charger. Alif, you looks like a relaxed, confident. Also, Brooke.
I don't know. Actually, I feel a little nervous, but maybe it doesn't look
good. So good luck for everyone here.
Oh, you can feel the nervousness, the nervous energy in the air. Oh, I just want to say right now, thank you so much to my students for agreeing to do this. It's always a nerve-wracking thing to do. So thank you so much. I'm sure the students watching appreciate that and are feeling nervous for us as well. So thank you. Great, we're gonna have fun. So to determine who will start the debate between the 2 teams, I have my Canadian quarter here. So this is our 25-cent coin with, I think it's a caribou on it. Someone tell me in the YouTube, which animal is on the Canadian quarter? And so when we flip a coin to make a decision, one person or team calls out either the word heads or tails. And how I've always understood it is the heads is the back of the coin that has the Queen Elizabeth II of England, who's actually Canada's queen as well. That's heads. And the other side is tails, the animal side. So that's how we'll do it, okay? So I'm going to flip or toss the coin. When it is in the air, someone yell either heads or tails. Okay, and then we'll see. And that, if that person guesses correctly, that team will choose if they go first or second. Okay, so you get the choice. Ready?
Head.
Head, okay. It's tails, okay? So it was the caribou head. So that means competitive Osgay. The other team, so Zyra, Elif, or Borchak, would you prefer to go first or second in the debate?
I think
You should
first.
say, yeah.
First?
Thank you.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it first then. Okay, so the structure of the debate for everyone is we're going to have Elif, Borchak, Zyra's team go first. They're arguing that appearance is not important. And so Elif will start with the first argument. Only Elif will speak. When Elif finishes her statement, any person on the other team, so Umberto, Aishaner, or Osgay, can volunteer to respond to Elif's argument. So if Elif's argument is like about how physical appearance is costs too much money, beauty products, then the other team wants to respond just about the money idea, not about other arguments. So don't share your prepared arguments, just respond specifically to what Elif says. Only one person, but anyone can do that. Then that team, the appearance is important team, will share their first argument. Then the other team, someone can respond, and then they do their second argument, response, second argument, response, third argument, response, third argument, response, back and forth like that until we finish our arguments. Okay. And take your time because we're all nervous. Take your time speaking. You're all fantastic, so don't worry. And I'm here to help if you want to ask pronunciation or anything too. So, Elif, please, you have the floor. Begin your argument.
Okay. In my honest opinion, appearance is not important because I think appearance is temporary and superficial and some kind of prejudice. And I think the beauty only makes you happy for a short time, and you can lose your beauty, and then what will you do? Like when you get old or when you sick or similar something, you can your beauty. And another thing, everybody wants someone nice, but it's like you want to feel happy with the people. And actually you don't want to beauty, you don't want and you don't need a model, just you feel happy with the people. And people, I think, stay for you if you like these people. And more important and memorable thing, have a good qualities and good life for me.
Nice. Okay. Thank you so much for going first, Elif. We're all like, yay, it started. So thank you. Great. So because sometimes our statements are long, I'll ask you to just summarize. So say again your main point in a shorter maybe one sentence, two sentence. So what, Elif, is the main idea that you want to communicate?
Appearance is temporary and superficial, and inner quality is more important than external qualities.
Okay, thank you. That's great summary. So we heard temporary, physical appearance is temporary, superficial, less important than inner qualities. So Zyra, Umberto, no, not Zyra, wrong team. Umberto, Aishina, or Ozge, would one of you like to respond to Elif's point? You can take your time to think. She said it's superficial. It's temporary. Ooh, Umberto. Okay, thank you.
I see your point, but professional appearance is important, very important, because how they see you, they treat you. Not always, but if it happens, can walk through life like you're alone. For example, you must self-confidence in business. For example, it's if if we if we have a president of the republic of a republic, semi-formal dress every week. I understand, and I like the semi-formal, but everything has its moment, I think.
Okay, I think this is good. I hear Umberto. I love the use of "I see your point," which we talked about yesterday. Perfect. How people see you is how they treat you. That was a nice phrase. And talking about looking professional for work and the importance of that. Yeah, Umberto sounds like what he was acknowledging. Yes, we want to believe inner qualities are important, but there is also the reality of your appearance in work and how people perceive you. So I thought that was good. A great response. So now it's either Ozge or Aishiner. Who is number one argument? I think Ozge was? Okay,
Yes.
so Ozge, you may share your argument.
Our topic is appearances are really important in our lives because appearances tell us many things and give us a lot of information about a person. And we can make inferences with observing an appearance like Sherlock Holmes does. So appearances help us to have some ideas before to meet someone. Let's don't deny that. If you see a person with a well-kept, attractive appearance, probably you would want to meet him. But if you see another person with a squalid, unattractive appearance, you wouldn't be too willing to meet. Or another thing is prejudice. Prejudice is not a good thing, but to trust everyone is not a good thing either. If you see a man on the street with a black snow mask and bloody clothes, nobody say, "Oh, I should meet him. He looks like a dangerous person, but I need to know his personality before he kills me." So my point is, in the first run across, you don't have any idea about that person's character. You don't have any information. You can decide to meet with only observing his appearance. My other point is romantic relationships. Some people say that appearance is not important in relationships, but it is. Because to love someone, that person must be attractive for us. Attractiveness is a subjective thing, so it depends on person. but still, appearances are important in relationships. I hope everyone is agree with that, and I'm moving to the other topic, beauty standards and prejudice. I'm asking you, if beauty is less important than we thought, then why our world has beauty standards and why people try to fit in that standards? Why people feel in pressure to fit in beauty standards? Why people are having a plastic surgery or why there's a prejudice? I have an example about prejudice. I don't know, does everyone know that, but some of you may know this. There are some social experiments on YouTube. They are putting a camera somewhere people can't see and recording people's reactions. At the video's first part, there's a woman on the street with a squalid, poor appearance, and at the second part, there's a well-looked woman on the street. The first woman needs money for food, but nobody helps her. The second woman needs money to travel, and obviously, it is less important than food, right? But people help the second woman because of her appearance. I gave this example because it proved my point. Um, these were all of what I'll say. Thank you for listening.
We're just loving your statement, Ozge. It's great. Lovely. Okay, so Ozge, this was a nicely prepared statement. So now we want to summarize it. Can you just tell us 1, 2 sentences? What's your main point?
Basically, appearances affects our social life, and appearance has a large place in our lives, and it affects everything, like the people that we met or our relationships, like that.
Okay, great. The people that we meet, yes. Great. I think that's clear. So I think Zyra or Borchak perhaps would like to respond. Borchak, yeah, you were writing notes, I think. Do you have a response for Ozge's point?
First of all, Özge is very good. I agree with you. It's in generally, but I think it's a prejudgment. I am 50 years old, and now I can say that it's the agreement. Appearance is very important. Now I can say that. Before I couldn't say it, but I learned it. But Özge's subject is, for my opinions, is a prejudgment.
So tell us more about what you mean by prejudgment. Do you mean because she is younger, or do you mean like explain more what you mean by prejudgment?
Prejudgments is when you meet someone as a first experience. It's appearance very important. I know you give a lot of points. Good hair, good smile, is the nice dress, nice clothes, whatever. And but after when you know him or her, you have changed your mind. You can change your mind, positive or negative, opposite or negative. It's changeable. It can be.
Okay, I clearly understand now. Yes, so you're saying that Ozge is correct in saying that people make, sometimes we call them snap judgments
Snap
when
judgment.
when they first see someone, but they quickly change their judgment based on their deeper knowledge of the person. So really, snap judgments are true, but not relevant, not so important.
Yeah.
Okay, ooh, very nice response. Okay, so now it's time for the first group to share their second argument. So I think that's Zyra's argument, right? Zyra's surprised, caught off guard.
Hi. Well, in my opinion, I think the personal confident, a confident personal is not boiled just for a oh my god, for an appearance, for a physical appearance. There is more than physical appearance, because or why. For example, I know a lot of people that I consider attractive. However, they don't feel confident. And I know a lot of people that I think it's not very attractive, but they feel very confident. And the message for a person who feel confident, it's very important. If you feel confident, you can give a good message for another person. Also, for example, I have a one friend. I think it's not very important, very attractive, but he is very friendly. He had a lot of friends. He's successful in his work, and the people or the another friends want to be with him because they make slow. They have funny plans. They well, this is the idea, or my principal idea is the confidence is not boiled just for a personal appearance. It's more than physical appearance.
Uh-huh.
And for one point, also speak about the people. For example, the people that you see in the street and have some opinions about your personal appearance. I agree, but I think it's not important, because if you don't know the people, it's not no effect for your way, no effect for your success. All the time, the people have a lot of opinion about us. If I look very attractive, or also, yeah, if they think that I'm not be very attractive, or I be attract, they have a lot of opinions all the time.
Uh-huh. Great. I love this. That your last point, Zyra, of like, people have a lot of opinions, reminds me of, you might have seen on social media sometimes, or on people wearing on t-shirts, maybe it says, haters gonna hate. This kind of slang, informal English phrase, meaning you can't stop other people's negative opinions. And so just don't care about them, sort of. Haters gonna hate, but you don't need to worry, right? Love that. So Zyra, can you just repeat maybe 1-2 sentences of what's your main point?
Okay, the focus in my points is, I think, the person who feel confident. The confidence is most important than your physical appearance, and your confidence is not just boiled for your physical appearance. You can feel confident if you don't very attractive. It's not attractive is not the same to confident.
Okay, great. I think that's pretty clear. So Aishiner, how about Aishiner? or Ozge could respond because Umberto's responded already. Oh, Ozge's got her hand up. Sure, Ozge, yep.
That was a good point. She talked about confidence. But to me, in this day's world, being confident is a really hard thing because, as I said, there's a lot of prejudice in this world because of beauty standards, and some people judge you because of your appearance, and that's not a good thing for your confidence, and some people can affect from that.
Okay, this is interesting. So this point is like that there is a sort of vicious circle or kind of catch-22 situation where yes, confidence is important, but physical appearance makes people feel less confident sometimes.
Yes,
So
I mean, my point is people can't uh, be confident because of beauty's importance, because of there's a lot of pressure on people. So being confident is a very nice thing, and people should be confident, but uh, they but it's a difficult thing because of the importance of beauty.
and maybe working on one's beauty makes one feel more confident. Would you say that, Ozge, or no?
What?
Because your side of the debate is about appearance is important. Maybe you feel that people wearing makeup, styling their hair,
Yes,
dressing
they
nicely makes them feel more confident.
these things make they more confident. Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's go to our next argument. So that was we had Zyra's team. So it's back to either Umberto or Aishaner's argument. Aishaner's next. Great.
Yes, the appearance is important. As you know, memories of childhood are on mind and they also affect our future life. Especially bad memories can cause to some traumas. For instance, just think there is a boy and he is overweight. His friends have been bullying him in school or other places, and they are killing him. So the boy thinks his friends don't like him because his appearance, and food is why of his appearance. So he looks badly to food. Of course, it can also be the opposite situation. The boy can eat more why he feels alone. So it can cause eating disorder or low confidence for him in his adulthood. Besides, maybe he don't like the mirrors as don't like himself. Okay, maybe you will say they are just child, but it is not important because a person judges that own self sees since childhood. Yes, we can't choose our looks, but also we care that we see. Yes, that's it.
Okay. Can you also just summarize your main point in a sentence for us?
Okay. Um,
Or what is the main idea?
we can't choose. Okay, we can choose our appearance, but the beauty standards start um, early our lives, I think. So we care them always.
Okay, so you're saying beauty standards affect us from the very beginning of our lives. And therefore, we need to pay attention
Yes.
and care about this because it affects young people. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So someone on, I guess, Borchak has maybe, has Borchak responded, or Elif maybe? Who has not responded on that team?
I did. Elif is not
You
responding.
did already. Elif or Zyra maybe respond?
Okay, I can respond.
Okay, great, thank you.
Well, I generate a good point. However, in my opinion, I speak about the child. It's hard. It's difficult because I think the kids, the child, suffering bully for any reason. When they are kids, for example, one kid that is attracted, but they can they it not be for a play soccer, for one example, no, they can he can suffer bullying. So not just for your appearance attracted. Speak about the child. It's difficult because the child is, they don't have a strong opinion. They don't have they don't know about much about the world, so they suffer bullying for any reason, for don't play good, for don't speak well, for don't jump. I don't know. So I speak about the child. It's a hard topic, I think. Also, I think this is a good job in the house. The parents, for example, can develop confidence in them children, them kids, because how can you develop confidence if you are a child? How can you develop confidence? So there is a good job for his parent, for them parents, and I think you can develop confident, or you can start develop confidence when you be a child.
I hear that. I think that's very valid point, that because young people are vulnerable, lack in their
Vulnerable, I
perspective.
think the word, teacher.
Yeah, we people like parents, you mentioned, have to support their development of true confidence, not from the outside. Yeah, great. Okay, and now it's time for Umberto's argument.
For the Zyra? For the
Sorry?
speak the Zyra?
Sorry?
Teacher, for the speak the Zyra?
Yes, so now it's Umberto,
Yes.
it's your turn to share your argument about why appearance is important for work, right? Because you're talking about work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but only one. I don't agree with Zyra.
Oh, okay. You want to respond to Zyra?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
It's short. It's short.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't agree because the children were more interesting because they are natural, and if they see you wrong, they can be hard. I think. Are you understand, teacher? No.
I think you're saying, when you say the children are more natural,
Yes.
I think you're saying that they are just authentic, vulnerable people open to being hurt. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, more or less, more or less.
Okay. 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 So Umberto, tell us about your ideas from yesterday about why appearance is important in professional life, in career, in work.
Yes. I can repeat the first. Yes, the teacher.
Yeah, I think you said it earlier as a response, but yes, repeat it now for us. Just remind us the argument about work.
Okay. The professional appearance is important, very important, because I can repeat, because how they see you, they trade you.
Great, that's good. Okay.
I don't know, teacher.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm very nervous.
Yes, no, it's okay. We see we're all feeling that, you know, we're forgetting our words when we're having to speak. So no problem, no problem. We understand. It's about professional appearance is very important for people in their work life. We've got it. Great. And so Elif, would you like to respond about this point about work appearance being professional?
Yeah, I can respond this point. In my point, I want to give an example for this. Look at the most successful people in the world. They are not most attractive person in the world. I think like the scientists, for example, like Einstein, Edison, they are not very attractive men, but they are really successful, and everybody know these men, and everybody think they are really successful. And yeah, that's it.
Nice. I think that's a really nice response because you're thinking about work, right? So you're giving us examples of people who have been successful in their work lives despite not being very attractive. Yes, Umberto has a response. Yeah?
Yes, I agree with Elif,
Yeah.
because I think we confuse attractive with taking care of our appearance. Yes, it's different for me. Attractive is only, appearance is other.
I think
Yes.
that's a useful distinction, right? Umberto, you're saying when we're talking about physical appearance today, it's not just about the structure, facial structure, size of your body, shape of your body,
Yes.
hair texture. We're also talking about little things you can do like dress professionally for work, right? That's what you're saying, Umberto. Yeah. I saw a little, like some little fingers going up. Did someone really want to respond there? Oscar wanted to respond there? Yeah.
Elif talked about like people like they have own business, like for example Bill Gates has his own business, but Humberto mentioned about business life. For example, a sales expert. A sales expert's job is to convince people to buy products, and to do that, uh, he had to look reliable and professional, and he can do that with a good, well-kept appearance. So if you don't look like a professional person, the client doesn't trust you and doesn't buy your product.
Nice.
Thank you, Gay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There's a virtual high five happening on that team. Okay,
Teamwork.
yeah, I bent the rules a little bit because I wanted to just have one response to each argument, but I like that you guys are getting more confident and comfortable, so I wanted to go with that. So great. So that was the last argument on that side. So that leaves just one more argument from Borchak, I think.
I'm a fashion designer, and for 30 years, I work for appearance of people and designing for fast fashion. And do you know the textile and beauty industry is the second largest industry polluting the world after oil industry. When I saw the numbers 7 years ago, I was shocked, and I changed my direction and my politics and my fusion. And I have been doing sustainable fashion for 7 years now. And my company cares about sustainability and giving consulting about sustainability products, because we have to change the polluting, and everybody have to change that. And of course, appearance is important. But it's not most important. That most important is health. We can see that especially in this COVID period we live in, and the beauty industry and the fashion industry now is changing. They have to change some reasons. And don't think about how you look on Instagram. Must think about your human value. Trust me, and your future. And do you know, one basic cotton T-shirt, for just one cotton T-shirt, we spend 8 tons water. Can you believe that? 8 tons water we spend just one things, just one basic T-shirt. It's not a different jackets, but whatever. And that's my point. Of course, the appearance is important for feelings, for your side, for your instance, but it's not important for life.
Okay, nice.
Yes,
Oh,
agree.
Umberto's got it.
No,
Wait.
yes, I agree. I agree. I think the same. Yes, it's different. The parents, the feel is different. I agree, Borchak.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's, by the way, I'm a designer and I'm a woman, and of course I like beauty looking and chic looking and sex, but at the end of the day, it's healthy and comfort is the first things for future.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Great. So could you, Borchak, just repeat in one sentence, 2 sentences, what's the main idea for the other team to respond to? I heard the word sustainable, so something about that maybe.
Is health. The appearance is of course important, but most important is health.
Okay, excellent. Health of people
Yeah.
and also the environment, I think, because you were saying
Both of
sustainable
everything.
fashion
yeah.
is important. Yeah.
Fashion is
The
important. Yeah.
great.
And
Okay.
you have to choose right clothes, right things.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not just fast fashion, fast trends, fast changing trends. It's trends is the new trends is health and comfort.
Health and comfort. Great. Yeah. I do see a lot on social media about wellness nowadays, right? Living well. Yes. Thinking, being conscious, socially conscious of our environmental impact.
Everybody is in the same situation. We couldn't go to out, and everybody's living with herself, or what is the name of, I don't know, but everybody's alone.
Yes.
And you don't need sexy looking, but for on Instagram you need that, I know, but it's not important. It's not the most important.
Yeah. Great. So lovely. And you use this term, this is a useful term for us to know, fast fashion. So you work in this industry. So what does fast fashion mean?
Fast fashion is the fast changing trends. And how can I explain you? Normally, the years before, the brands made it just 2 seasons collection, summer and winter. But now they have 8 seasons and making a lot of collection, a lot of things, a lot of clothing, a lot of trash things for money spending. It's very, very important for the pressure on people's.
Right.
You have to take, you have to buy now. If you don't take it, you couldn't find tomorrow. They push that. It's
the temporary right now, buy, then throw it away, buy more, and then all that waste. All that garbage. Yeah. Okay, great. So that was a clear point. I think Aishinur has not had an opportunity to respond yet. So Aishinur, do you want to respond to this idea?
Yes, I agree with Borchak. The health is most important thing in our life. But if you are sick and you don't want share photos himself or herself yourself in on Instagram or Twitter, because you don't want people don't see your less beauty situation. I think you want better look and you want better photos and other yes, that's it.
Okay, great. So that's all our arguments, and normally we take our break at 3 p.m. So we've gone past, so you guys must be hungry and tired. So well done. Thank you so much. YouTube and everybody is applauding. I'm applauding. I'm so proud. This was really nice, guys. Very clear speaking of your opinions and nice respect to one another. You're all winners, but on YouTube, people, tell us what your opinions are. We'd love to read your comments about why you think appearance is important or why it's not important. So leave your comments for us. My lovely students, let's take a nice 15-minute break now, relax, whew, and have a coffee, and we'll come back at 3:30. And then we'll just, in a relaxed way, discuss our feelings about this. I will give you some feedback, and we'll celebrate that it's Friday. Okay. So take a break. Come back at 3:30, and everyone watching on YouTube, we'll be back at 3:30, so you can join us again then. Okay. See you soon. Great job, everyone. All right, we're back. I hope everyone enjoyed a nice little coffee break, although it's very late for our Turkish students, maybe too late for coffee. Oh, Borchak is adjusting the lighting for optimal Zoom viewing. Excellent, excellent. Welcome back. I hope you guys feel relaxed now that the debate is over. It seems like we have some nice comments from lots of Turkish students on the YouTube and some nice responses to the question of what animal is on the Canadian corridor? And yes, apparently it is the caribou with these big antlers on its head. So great. What I'd like to do now is I'm going to just give some little pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar notes in general after listening to our debate. I was busy writing messy little notes, so I'll share that on a whiteboard screen so we can all kind of benefit from that. And then we will just chat informally about how we felt about the debate, where there's some arguments that other people said that we really liked, we were really impressed by, and any other opinions about beauty standards and appearance in our various cultures, because that's always fun to talk about. So let me just share my whiteboard screen here. You guys did a really great job. The RCIS staff members who have been watching with joy were so impressed. They told me during break, wow, your students are remarkable, Leslie. So skillful in their English. So really great work. Let's write here notes on the debate. And I will email this to everyone after class so you don't have to write them down right now. Elif started us off with a really nice phrase, in my honest opinion. So really nice kind of beginning phrase. Don't need to say honest, but it's fine to say honest. But in my opinion is very common way of introducing your ideas. So you guys were using your phrases that we talked about, debate phrases, transitional phrases that we talked about yesterday really well. So in my opinion was used by Elif. Umberto responded really nice with, I see your point, but to kind of honor what he had just heard, but then move to a disagreement. So really nice use of phrases, good use of vocabulary overall. There was some trouble around the pronunciation of the word prejudice. So stress, the strong stress is on the first syllable, prejudice. So that was for a couple people. I can't remember who exactly. Good use of prepositions, which we talk about a lot in class. Like Elif said, for a short time. Beauty is with us for a short time. For, we always use before a duration or length of time. So that was really great. Elif, I noticed when you said this sentence, you can lose your beauty. I think we could have been a little clearer with the vowel sound in lose and the vowel sound in beauty. So lose, the verb, present tense verb pronunciation is oo sound compared to past tense lost or the noun loss. So we just have to remember, okay, you can present tense lose your beauty. What else did I say? I really liked your phrase, Umberto, that you said, how people see you is how they treat you. Really nice. We were talking about healthcare vocabulary. Was that just last week? And we talked a lot about the verb treat, to treat cancer, to treat an injury. And here we're using it, how people behave with you. So that was really nice. How people see you is how they treat you. What were the, you must, Umberto said something like, you must, now I was unsure if you said self or sell confidence in business. This was in your first argument. And I wondered if you were saying something about self-confidence, confidence in yourself, or if you were using the verb sell, like convince in a kind of marketing way that you're confident. Do you remember? It's hard to remember, but do you remember which word you said?
Yes, teacher. The two options, self-confidence
second?
and being, yes.
The second word. Okay, so you must sell. Ah, well, that's really a very advanced use of the verb sell, because sell literally means, you know, with money at a store, you know, the store sells products, but you're using it in this advanced way to mean we market ourselves as a
Yes.
salesperson. Really nice. That's very, very advanced and good. Okay, going on to Ozge's joined us now. Hi, Ozge. Ozge, wow, we were impressed with your speech. May I ask you, did you memorize your speech?
Not actually. Some parts were spontaneous, but some parts I remembered my sentences, but not
For
all
sure,
of them.
for sure, and that's totally fine. I just was curious because it sounds like when you were in the debate team in middle school, you were supposed to, you were told to memorize speeches, and it's great to prepare for important speaking opportunities by memorizing. But I could see when you were doing spontaneous responses that you don't need to memorize, really. So I just want to encourage all of my students that we're really always trying to practice our in the moment spontaneous speaking as much as possible. So whenever we're doing a presentation or debate, we're always planning what our ideas are, but not writing a full script. But this was a very nerve-wracking, scary day, so totally fine. I appreciated that you guys prepared so well. But yeah, you guys were all, I could understand what you're saying in your responses, just like in your arguments. So your real true speaking skills are higher than you think. I think, Ozge, you might have been tempted to add an S to information. It sounded like you said lots of informations. So just don't add an S to information, because it's not countable. So you want to say there's lots of information online. I think you use the verb inferences, Ozge, make inferences about someone. You were using really nice vocabulary. Then you said before to meet someone. I noticed you said this yesterday too. So we can't say before to verb, the infinitive there. We have to say before ing verb, like before meeting someone. Or you can say before you meet someone. So that's just a little grammar rule there. Okay. I have an example about. We usually say example of something. So there's a preposition sort of collocation there that we say an example of something before we give an example. I really liked, a lot of you guys were using really natural sounding intonation. And I noticed a moment when Ozge, you were telling us a story. And you were talking about oh yeah, I think it was the moment when I laughed about the man covered in blood with the black mask. Maybe you don't want to talk to him. That was really fun. And you used intonation that was very natural for English, going up and down with your voice to make your point. So you said, probably you don't want to meet him. And probably you do want to meet someone else. So you were going higher in your voice, like music, on the more important words and slowing down on those words. So that was really nice. I think you said well-looked woman at one point, Ozge. So you want to say a nice looking or a good looking woman. Adjective before looking. Great. Let me just put my little thing there. Correction. Okay. Moving along. Borchak. This is a common mistake that we all make sometimes. You said, I agree with you in generally. So you just were combining two possible adverb phrases here. So you want to either say, I agree with you in general, or I agree with you generally. So no problem, just common mixing of two different things. And prejudgment. Yeah, I think prejudgment was fine, but now we've learned this other possible term that we use to make a snap judgment about someone. Snap is this action, and so we're using that to represent a very fast, a quick judgment about someone. Great. Zyra, I loved your opening sentence. You use the verb build. We do often say to build confidence. Those words go together. Confidence is not just, now we want to use the passive form and say confidence is not just built on physical appearance. Like that. It is built. So passive form, so we're using built instead of build there. Lots of people I consider attractive. Now, Zyra, sometimes your pronunciation of the adjective attractive, sometimes it sounded like attract or attracted. So just make sure this is the adjective that describes a person or a thing. Something is attractive, someone is attractive. That's the kind of like ing form of the adjective. Ed adjective, I am attracted to someone, but that someone is attractive. So if you're talking about your own feelings, I am attracted to him because of his confidence. He is attractive. So those two different adjective forms. Just like we've talked about how like I am stressed, ed adjective, work is stressful, the other form of the adjective. So yeah, I consider him attractive. What else? Oh, I think there was a little mix-up just because you're speaking quickly and thinking quickly. Zyra, you said this guy who you know who's not totally attractive but really fun. You said he makes funny plans, and your meaning, I think, was fun plans. So remember that funny means like comedic, makes you laugh, whereas fun means good time. They can both be adjectives, and fun is also a noun. But I think you wanted to say he's a fun person. He makes fun plans. Funny is like ha 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 ha. So he's probably funny too, but I think you want the word fun in that occasion, because funny plan sounds a bit maybe like, what's that? A bit weird maybe. Confidence. Oh yes, just make sure you're getting the ending sound. A few people had trouble with the pronunciation of this noun form versus adjective form. So confidence, the noun, confident with a T sound at the end, adjective. So often we were using the noun form in this debate, and I just missed that S sort of sound at the end, Zyra. It sounded like you were saying confident. I need to hear confidence. Confidence. Ozge said, yeah, be confidence, and then you corrected yourself. You said, be confidence, and you said, be confident. Yes, nice correcting your grammar there. Great, Aishaner, bad memories can cause, you said bad memories can cause to some trauma. There was a couple questions I had here. I think you said to after cause, and we don't need that. And then, am I correct, Aishaner, that you said this word, trauma? Was that the word you said or something different?
Yeah, trauma.
Trauma. Okay, good. So yeah, you don't need to. You can just say something causes something. His food. Oh yeah, you gave a story about a young guy maybe having an eating disorder or something, worried about the food he was eating. And I think you said his food is part of his appearance. That part of his appearance, I understand your meaning. You mean it's related, connected to his appearance. But if we say part of his appearance, it sounds like he has like Lady Gaga pizza clothes or something, right? So let's say his diet shapes or affects his appearance. So it's not a literal part so much. Aishaner, I also encourage you, you can speak more spontaneously. I think you were tempted today to read because you were nervous, but your speaking skills are fine. Your responses were good. So just remember to always try to speak spontaneously. Note for everyone, remember that children is the plural. So Zyra was talking about kids or children, plural. Lovely use, Zyra, of the word suffer, which we used last week in our health topic. Someone can suffer, and then we use from after suffer. Suffer from bullying. Nice use of bullying, Zyra. Loved your point about children don't have a strong opinion, you said, or large, wide perspective. That was really great, Zyra. Saying kids need to develop confidence. Umberto, that was perfect. You seemed unsure. You said, I agree with Elif. I think it was maybe pronunciation of the name Elif, but it was perfect, right? Good grammar, good pronunciation. I agree with Elif. Just check, Umberto, your pronunciation of this word. Appearance. I think you said it more like apparence. So appear, like ear, appearance. Elif, I loved your response with Einstein. You were making examples there. That was a really nice, spontaneous response. Ozge, check your pronunciation of this word. Because it looks in the spelling like we see the word bus, but this is actually like a I sound. Business. Business.
Business.
Perfect, perfect. Borchak, lovely use of sustainable. Such a kind of key word nowadays. You said, I loved your use of course. Of course, appearance is important, but not most important. That was a really good example of intonation, slowing down on the important words. Think about your human value. That was a great sentence. Check your pronunciation of, it was almost there, but it sounded, Borchak, a little like tons, but it's like tons. 8 tons of water, and we need of after it. 8 tons of water. Actually, maybe my spelling of tons, maybe it needs to have 2. Yeah, 2 N's, ES. This is the slang spelling. Tons of water. I am a woman. So it sounds like in Turkish pronunciation, the W sound might sometimes be like a V sound in English. So just careful to make that W, I am a woman sound. Love the phrase at the end of the day. So Borchak was using this as a phrase to kind of suggest, after considering everything else, this is what you are left with. This is what this idea remains. So she was saying, you know, appearance is fun, beauty is interesting, but at the end of the day, what's really important is health, something like that. And Borchak, it sounded like you said healthy and comfort, but the noun is health and comfort. Healthy is adjective form. Borchak, you said, how can I explain you? So this is a common mistake for students, because it's like, where do we put the object and how many objects do we need? So in this case, we want to say, how can I explain this or it? The idea is the direct object. You can say, how can I explain this to you? But you don't need to say it. You can just say, how can I explain this? How can I say this? Just like that is enough. And then last notes here. Borchak, you said we couldn't go to out. So this is still true that we can't go out. So let's use present tense. And we don't need to between go and out. Because out is the sort of, well, it's a phrasal verb, to go out. So we're not saying go to a noun, the store, just go out, opposite of stay in. And the last note, no, I think that's it. Do you guys have any questions for me from these notes about pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary? No? I'm going to save this. I'm saving this screen and I will email it to you guys tonight. We only have 4 minutes. That took longer than I expected. But we'll say goodbye to our YouTube audience now, so then we can kind of have a moment together to talk about the weekend and our homework for next week. So I'd just like to give my greatest thanks to these lovely students who have participated in this stressful experiment, social media experiment. Thank you guys for being such cheerful, lovely participants in our debate. Thank you to everyone on YouTube who checked us out. We'll be sure to read your comments and respond. And I encourage anyone watching on YouTube to, contact RCIIS. We love to have more students and meet new students all the time. And yeah, stay tuned for more live classes like this and live events through our social media on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, you name it. We're trying to keep it alive during this pandemic time. So thank you so much for joining us. Bye-bye, YouTube. We can say bye to YouTube now.
Bye-bye. Thank you for your hosting. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a weekend.